Hi, thanks for joining me today on Discovering My World. And today I'm going to be heading down to the Bessborough. So this is my first day out this summer. It's actually still spring. And yeah, unfortunately I just didn't have the whatever I needed to have to get out and go in the winter. And there were so many nice days to be out. But today we're heading down to the Bessborough, so I hope you'll join me in this video and check out downtown Saskatoon. All right, so I'm just on Clarence and University Drive, just blocked from the river. So we're heading to the south side of the river, so I can see the Bessborough across from the river. So I'm going to hopefully give you a few different looks at it, and it's a landmark in Saskatoon, so I got to do it, right? You gotta get a video of the Bessborough when you've got a channel dedicated to doing videos in your hometown and wherever. So yeah, let's get started. Being from Saskatoon, sometimes you realize that Saskatoonians have this flair for the dramatic. For instance, lately we call ourselves the Paris of the prairies, which might be an exaggeration. I don't know, I've never been to Paris, but I know some older people used to refer to the Bessborough as the castle. That romantic notion that there's this place in the center of the city that's kind of protecting us with this kind of mystic place that we can go to and find magic. So just up the hill, beyond these beautiful trails here, are some of the nicest houses in Saskatoon. I guess the pricier real estate that gives you such a great view of Saskatoon's downtown, the night skies, the skyline of Saskatoon. And I know some bigger cities that people probably scoff at that, but Saskatoon is down kind of in the lower part of the valley, lower part of the city, and therefore our modest skyline always stays hidden. But from this side of the river, you can see how majestic it is. And yeah, it's just fantastic. There's somebody out paddleboarding right now. The river is calm and quiet, and it's such a beautiful day. 24 degrees. What a great day to go for a walk. That's it for my trip around the Bessborough, and I ended it here at one of the other iconic symbols of Saskatoon, the University Bridge. And together, probably the two most photographed things in Saskatoon. So yeah, just on the east northerly side of where the Bessborough is, you can see it kind of just right about there, just behind me. And that's it for the Bessborough in Saskatoon. I hope you liked it. Click subscribe and like, follow along for my next video. I don't know where I'm going to go, but we're going to pick something probably historic as well. So we'll see you then.